Hi, I'm Kiki, and if you love pink as much as I do, you're gonna love this next pot up. Today, I'm creating a container that's entirely made from shades of pink. Rather than combining lots of colors, we're using a single color family of pink and creating interest with different flower shapes, textures, and heights. It's a design approach you can use with any color that you love. So let's build it. First, we're gonna fill our pot with some awesome potting soil. I have filled some in already, almost to the top. Not quite. We're gonna fill in a little bit more in the more shallow areas. Next, of course, fertilizer. I like putting this in right now because, again, it's right at the roots of the plants that I'm just about to put in. Perfect. Now, when I design a pot, I always like to start with the tallest plants first. This is a lovely agastache that we're just popping right in here. Gonna bury that down just a bit. Nice. The next tallest plant is gonna be my coneflower. These guys, the bees are gonna love. This is the echinacea. We're gonna also pop that in there very nicely. I also always pay attention to the shapes of the plants and try to nestle them in together in a cohesive way. Next, we've got our blush Euphorbia. Ooh, I know you're excited about this one. I am. I thought this beautiful blushing pink would make such a lovely transition from the taller plants into some of our filler plants that I'm just going to put in. This is gonna be our little tufted grass. It is the tufted hair grass that's so cute, and of course it is pink. Next, we're gonna bring in our Kufia, or what's known as false heather. I am gonna take a little bit of the root ball off on this. We're gonna pop this guy in right next to it. So I'm gonna end with the fanflower, but between the Kufia and the fanflower, because they both have very small flowers, I like to put in a larger flower because it creates a lot of nice contrast between the two. So final is our lovely fanflower that we're gonna put in a little bit sideways because it's gonna zhuzh right over the edge. All right, guys, this looks pretty good. The final adjustments I'm gonna do, I'm just filling in a few little areas where I know these larger plants are gonna grow in, and I'm just filling in space now in between where I've got some of the plants, just to make sure that they're not gaping holes. I think everything looks amazing. And now let's talk about care. So these are full sun plants. You're gonna wanna put them in an area, and it can be full morning sun for 6 hours, right? It doesn't have to be late heat if you don't want to. It could be 6 hours morning sun, 6 hours afternoon. In this high heat, late afternoon, you're gonna really wanna make sure that all these plants are lightly moist in high heat for sure. Again, remember, you don't necessarily wanna overhead water these guys when the heat is out. If you can, try to really water at the base of the plant so you're not getting everything wet. Other than that, you guys can do this so easily at home. Remember, Pinky is all about pink. You can make it whatever color you love. You can pick out a great pot that you also love and just create something for your space, whether it's part shade or full sun, that's gonna bring you complete joy. Until then, remember to come to Green Acres because you're gonna find everything you need here. And if you need help, come find me. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.